You've been listening to the McKinley Bulldogs Marching Band on the Malone University Halftime Show. We'll take a timeout and come back right after these messages.
To me, Malone is family. Come home. We're waiting for you. You're going to love it here. Promise.
Northern Ohio is shaped around four things: makers, risk takers, movers, and shakers. Even with all that, you need a little help to pack the spirit of a city into one lot. That's why the new Civic is a creator's dream come true. It comes with all the tools we need to flourish and isn't afraid to roll up its sleeves. The 2018 Civic. The fleet is better with a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Civic for just $189 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
There you go. Automatic tailgates now. Liberty Ford is a family-owned business like we are. No, this is Gregory Bumbu.
They stand up to their word, their promises.
That, to me, is top service.
Just made the whole experience, honestly, perfect.
Liberties in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
Here's to time with friends, spoiling the grandkids, and romantic getaways. Here's to good health with AltCare's Primetime Health Plan. With new vision and dental benefits on most plans, a new hearing aid benefit, and worldwide emergency and urgent coverage when you need it, you can focus on planning your next great adventure without having to worry about your health plan. To learn more about our new health care plans, call us to reserve your seat at a meeting. We'd love to see you. Life's a journey with AltCare's Primetime Health Plan. Let your journey start with us.
Dom's Tire and Automotive, 625 Lincoln Way in Massillon, owned and operated by Terry Domro, has now been open for 1 year. Dom's Tire focuses on Cooper tires, a tire made right here in Ohio. They also sell many other brands at discounted prices. With a full-time mechanic on staff Monday through Friday, Dom's Tire can take care of all your auto repair needs. Give Dom's a call before you go spending big bucks at those overpriced shops. Mention this ad and get an oil change for only $19.95, up to 5 quarts. Dom's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 3.
Welcome back to Paul Brown Tiger Stadium and our Malone University halftime show. The Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard has the Massillon Tigers on top of Canton McKinley here at halftime by a score of 17-10. Now, under the direction of Jason Neal and 143 strong, let's go back out on the field and welcome. Well, before that, we're going to stop and pause for a message from Massillon High School.
Massillon City Schools is proud to have one of the top career technical education programs in the state of Ohio, recently receiving a #1 ranking of the 93 districts in the area of achievement. Our career technical education department offers 14 pathways preparing students for college and careers. All students have the opportunity to participate and compete in their career technical student organization, as well as obtain valuable experience in the field while earning aligned industry credentials and/or college credit in high school. Visit massillonschools.org for more information.
Now under the direction of Jason Neal and 143 strong, let's go back out on the field and welcome the Massillon Tigers Swing Band.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. In honor of the greatest rivalry in high school football, we proudly present the Tiger Town Circus for children of all ages. Sit back and enjoy the greatest show. The circus march was often used to signal acts of great skill and even death-defying feats. You might see a wire act or even a juggler during songs like Thunder and Blazes, Entry of the Gladiator, and the Thunderbolt Gallop. And finally, the Tiger Town Circus presents an astonishing, incredible three-ring circus display of skills as the talents of the band members come alive.
Our Malone University halftime show continues after these messages. When we come back, Dave Sheets and Rick Worstel will break down the first half of action along with our halftime stats. We'll be back right after this.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
To me, Malone is family. Come home. We're waiting for you. You're going to love it here. Promise.
Welcome to our newly renovated downtown office of Friends and Family Credit Union.
Hello, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. Stop in one of our 3 full-service locations today and become a friend of the family.
The Roadman and JT team up for a lively take on sports. It's a whole new attitude. Afternoons from 3 till 7, weekdays on News Talk 1480 WHBC and online at WHBC.com.
Fighting for a stronger economy. Kirk Schuring. As a lifelong Stark County resident, Kirk Schuring believes our kids should not have to leave our home to find a good-paying job. That's why Kirk Schuring worked to create an environment that helps our young people find employment right here in Stark County. Endorsed by business and labor groups, Kirk Schuring believes in working together to improve our economy. Kirk Schuring, working for us, fighting for us. Kirk Schuring for State Senate.
Back here at Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium with the Tigers on top 17-10. Dave Sheets and Rick Worstel with you high above Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Let's take a look at the first half statistics and some interesting numbers for sure.
Yes, sir. The Bulldogs, let's start out with McKinley. They had 95 yards rushing. They had 81 passing, 11 first downs. They had 1 turnover, and they had 6 penalties for 40 yards. On the Tiger side of the ball, the Tigers had 215 yards rushing, and they only had 9 passing. You don't see that often. 12 first downs for the Tigers, 224 total yards, 25 total plays. They averaged 8.9 per play, and the Tigers had 4 penalties for 35 yards.
How about some of the individual numbers?
Yeah, the individual numbers look like this. Aiden Longwell had just 2 completions, 4 attempts. He had 9 yards, as we mentioned. Jameer Thomas had 14 rushes for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's tough to say that without a smile. Zion Pfeiffer had 6 rushes for 41 yards. For the Bulldogs, Elijah Curtis had 6 completions and 10 attempts, 81 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Lemire Garrett, he did phenomenal in his own right, 13 rushes, 84 yards. Kyrie Woody, they kept him under wraps here a little bit, 3 catches for 23 yards. And Garrett also had 1 catch for 16 yards and a TD.
All right, those numbers brought to you by Malone University. And time now, let us take a look at the first half highlights. Here we go. Massillon gets a penalty there as they were trying to take it in from the 1-yard line. They settle for a 22-yard field goal by Bauer, take an early 3-0 lead. McKinley would come back. This is a 16-yard touchdown pass from Curtis to Garrett. With 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, McKinley took the lead, 7-3. Here comes Jameer Thomas then, 78 yards.
Great run here.
This gave Massillon the lead then. Put the Tigers up 10-7 after the extra point late in the first quarter. Second quarter action. That was Garrett. He did not get in, and that turned out to be a pretty big play as Massillon's defense held, and they give up a 20-yard field goal here by Ronald Pino Hernandez. That tied the game at 10 early in the second quarter. Here's an interception for the Tigers. Tyree Broyle makes the pick.
Ball a little underthrown, like we said.
And Jameer Thomas taking it in for the Tigers. 5:38 to go in the second quarter. Thomas gave Massillon the lead as Massillon on top 17-10 as we get ready for second half action. Aiden Longwell warming up on the Tiger bench. And I think when we talked a couple times during the break, Rick, Massillon is basically taking what McKinley's defense is giving them. The Bulldog defense taking away the wide receivers in the passing game for the Tigers. So Massillon says, okay, we'll just run the ball. Yeah. Is that a winning formula at this point?
I think it is, and it's a tough formula for McKinley because you got to pick your poison. It's kind of like you stop the two great receivers, but then the option is you give the ball to the guy that's the all-time leading rusher in Massillon history. So it's a tough trade-off. They've clearly decided to double down on the receivers and let Thomas do his thing, and he's doing his thing.
Okay, so Massillon, we know they're going to probably continue to run the ball. How about McKinley?
Well, I hope McKinley continues to run the ball. We're a one-score game here. Like I told you at the top, I thought McKinley threw the ball a little too much the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. I did notice late there on that last drive that Massillon was stopping them a little bit on the run, but I'd like to see him come back and go to the run a little bit. It's a close ball game. There's no need to abandon it. It's crazy weather out here, so I'd like to see him stick to the run a little bit.
And I know that Massillon won the toss. They deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. And you were telling me you think this opening drive for Massillon is critical for the Bulldogs.
This is the drive of the game for the Bulldogs. It's such a momentum game. The Tigers went into the locker room with the momentum. If they can come down here and score, we got a lot of football to play, but it's going to be tough for McKinley to overcome that.
All right, we are ready for second half action. Dave Sheets along with Rick Worstel, our sideline reporter Frank Salona. Bob Jeffries on the stats. I want to say hello to Don Herron from the McKinley class of 1982. He is watching our live stream from New Jersey.
One of my fellow classmates. Hello, Don.
Glad to have you with us, Don. Appreciate it. So we are ready for second half action here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. It's a short kick. And there is a fumble, and the Bulldogs recover. They put that kick in a tough spot in between the return guys for the Tigers, and now it's McKinley with a huge play to start the second half.
Well, here comes Big Mo. Remember I told you Tigers went into the locker room at halftime. I felt like they had the momentum, and what a way to get it back. And that was a design play to keep it away from Broyles, and just a little pop-up there, and it went to probably somebody that's not used to getting it on the kickoff. And that's a great play by the McKinley special teams.
Well, it's Chris Hunter who came up with it for the Bulldogs.
So you notice Garrett is not in the game here, Dave.
They'll give it to the running back, and that is number 6 for some tough yards. That's Tavon Hunter. Hunter takes it down to the 21. So that's a storyline that we'll keep an eye on here.
That is, and I know they were high on Hunter early in the year. They were kind of rotating he and Garrett, and so he's familiar with playing, that's for sure.
Hunter is a senior, and they're going to give it to him, and Hunter with some running room, and Hunter
great run
has a first down near the Massillon 14-yard line. So McKinley comes up with a big play on special teams, and now they've got a new set of downs.
Nice run there, following his blockers. Stayed right behind him, kept his feet moving, and big first down for the Bulldogs. Glad to see they're running the football.
At the 14-yard line of Massillon. Elijah Curtis, the senior quarterback. He's going to fake. There's some confusion in the backfield. Curtis gets away, and Curtis with a yard or two maybe. Yeah, there was a definite mix-up there.
Here comes Garrett jogging back on the field. It looks like number 5. Yeah, that's what happens there. Again, when you're going backups and not used to playing, and you'll have some of that. But credit Curtis for making something out of it. He got a yard or two out of it.
Second down and 9 as it looks like the rain has picked up a little bit here as we start the second half. And the give is to Garrett. Garrett fighting for yardage, and Garrett inside the 10, close to the 7.
Great tough run by Garrett there. Looked like he was going to be stopped with a yard or 2 gain, and just powered his way there. About 5 or 6.
Third down and 3 at the Massillon 7. Garrett to the 6, maybe to the 5 before he is grabbed and pushed back. So a 4th down and 2 coming up from the 6.
Bulldogs are going for it, which I like this decision, particularly with the weather.
Yeah. Big play time as fans from both schools come to their feet. 4th and 2 at the 6. The give to Garrett. Garrett.
Looks like he got it.
Yep. Very close to the 4. It looks like he'll have it.
They're not sure.
Give Garrett credit. He didn't have a lot of running room.
He did not.
Yep, first and goal.
He got it. First down.
Creekbaum with the tackle, but not before Garrett picked up enough for the first down at the 4 now. First and goal, Bulldogs.
I'd like to see Curtis pull this out now and get around the end.
Garrett fights for yardage to the 3. Looks like Creekbaum again on the stop for the Tigers.
We've mentioned his name quite a bit too.
Yep. They're going to give him a yard to the 3. Second and goal. Curtis in trouble in the backfield, gets away, and now he'll be knocked down at the 4. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have. That didn't look good from the start, so he made something out of nothing.
Well, coming into the lineup now is Tavon Hunter, so you're going to have Hunter and Garrett on the field. It's 4th down and goal at the 4. Hunter going to line up on the wing to the right behind the tight end.
This is 3rd down, Dave.
Oh, correction. I stand corrected. 3rd down. Fake the Woody. Curtis going to carry. Curtis going to get outside. Spins, keeps his feet.
Great run. I think he fumbled.
He did fumble. The ball goes in the end zone, and it's recovered for a Bulldog touchdown.
Call it a touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some discussion there, but I don't think they're going to change their mind.
Let's see that again. This was turning into an all-world run here. I mean, this kid just kept grinding and spinning and breaks free there and dives for the end zone. And he might have got it over even if... Yeah. I'd like to see that again. It almost looked like Curtis had it over the plane.
64. Yeah, I think he broke the plane when he dove.
So I think the recovery was inconsequential, but
Pino Hernandez with the extra point. It is up. It is good. Yep.
Wow, what a turn of events there.
Yeah. 7:54 to go, 3rd quarter. McKinley 17, Massillon 17. Timeout on the field.
There you go. Automatic tailgates now. Liberty Ford is a family-owned business like we are.
No, this is Gregory Bumbu.
They stand up to their word, their promises.
That to me is top service.
Just made the whole experience honestly perfect.
Liberties in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Palmer Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
What would a community be like without a library? The Stark County Library fills one whole section of our library. Every month they change the books. They come back every month and put new books in there. It doesn't cost anyone to take advantage of this. I think it's just one of the most important things. I am a great supporter of the Stark County Library.
Here's to time with friends, spoiling the grandkids, and romantic getaways. Here's to good health with AllCare's Primetime Health Plan, with new vision and dental benefits on most plans, a new hearing aid benefit, and worldwide emergency and urgent coverage when you need it. You can focus on planning your next great adventure without having to worry about your health plan. To learn more about our new health care plans, call us to reserve your seat at a meeting. We'd love to see you. Life's a journey with AllCare's Primetime Health Plan. Let your journey start with us.
Back at Massillon's Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, McKinley scoring moments ago, 17-7 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard with 7:54 to go. We're going to get an explanation from our Frank Salona after the kick on whether the touchdown is credited to Curtis or it was a fumble recovery by Micah Clemson that was the actual touchdown. So we'll get that cleared up here in a moment. It was a little bit tough to figure that out.
It was.
But the end result, the Bulldogs score. We're being told that he did lose the ball before going into the end zone, but we'll get that complete story in a moment. Pino Hernandez, short kick.
Same thing.
This time the up back on the return to the 32-yard line. Marcellus Blake on the return. Now let's check in with our Frank Salona on that sideline. Frank?
All right, Dave, thank you so much. Yeah, I talked to the referee when he came over to the sideline here. I asked him about what was the official call. He said that the quarterback broke the plane, and it was a touchdown. The fumble was it didn't matter. So it was once he crossed the plane, it was over.
All right, thanks, Frank. We appreciate that. So Curtis is credited with the touchdown run, and what a run it was.
Great run.
So Massillon with the football. The first time in the second half, the Tigers and Bulldogs are tied. And a first down Massillon at the 34. We'll check that Bulldogs scoring drive in the middle. Jameer Thomas back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Dave, that last scoring drive by McKinley, 9 plays, 25 yards, a 4-yard touchdown run by Elijah Curtis. Time of possession was 4 minutes and 6 seconds.
Gain of about a yard. Second down and 9. Now the onus back on the Massillon offense. McKinley clearly with a little bit of momentum on their side now, Rick.
Yeah, it's funny how it changes.
And to give to Thomas again, running room, lumbers across the 40, out near the 44, very close to another Massillon first down. That is the signal. First down, Tigers.
He sure is a workhorse, isn't he? I mean,
yep.
He'll carry it as many times as you give it to him. And he's getting great holes up front. I mean, they are offensive line. Credit to them.
First down and 10 at the 44. Thomas, all-time leading rusher, all-time touchdown scorer at Massillon after this season. And Thomas again puts his head down, carries to the 48.
Another nice cut again. I mean, it's really tough for him not to get 3 or 4 yards. Just how he carries the football. He has that forward lean, and he's just tough to stop. Look at the cushion up top, Dave.
Yeah. Thomas again straight ahead. And he gets near midfield before being shoved back. Took a good pop. And now you're looking at a 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers right at midfield. There's another big play for both teams.
It very much is, for sure. Bulldog faithful getting fired up.
Massillon with trips to the far side. Let's see if they stay with that running game.
McKinley still in that zone coverage in the back end.
Longwell looks over the defense. High snap. Yeah, gives it to Thomas. Thomas carrying tacklers, and he's got a first down to the Bulldog 44. It looked like they may have had him stopped, but he was not going to be denied. Wow.
What a great running back.
He's going to come out. Yep.
Yeah, they had him short. It was all effort.
They're going to give him a rest, 19 carries.
For 206 yards and 2 TDs.
Zion Pfeiffer checks into the backfield. Again, trips to the far side. You may see Massillon try to put it in the air now with Thomas on the bench. Longwell going to throw it out to Morgan. Morgan with a block. Morgan to the 40.
Nice
Morgan
tackle.
down to the
Woody.
37. Yeah, Kyrie Woody took his legs out, but it was a gain of 7.
It's a good call. Safe throw. Good block by the receiver up top, number 6 there.
Mack.
Great block. That made the play.
2nd down and 3. Trips to the near side this time for the Tigers. Already down to near 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. This quarter has flown by.
Yes, it has.
McKinley with the lone score in the quarter to tie this game. Pfeiffer. And Pfeiffer to the 36, and that's all. So Massillon will have a 3rd and 2 now at the Bulldog 36.
Great penetration there up front by the Bulldog defensive line.
Also on the tackle. So now it's 3rd down and 2.
Thomas still on the sidelines. I'd be getting antsy. It's good for the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 2. Under 3.5 to go. Give to Pfeiffer straight ahead. Pfeiffer very close as he takes it to the 34. Just depends where they mark it.
Also, it's Jordan Gardner on the stop.
Yep, we're going to have a measurement. Yeah, I think he got it. Bob Jeffries, our statistician, now he's going to waver a little bit.
He's wavering.
But you got to believe that Massillon would go for it here.
Absolutely.
We'll see, but we will have a measurement. There you see Zion Pfeiffer on that Tiger sideline. We'll bring the chains in. 3:12 to go, third quarter. Our AltCare TV game of the week. The 129th meeting between Massillon and McKinley, and by half a football length. First down for the Tigers.
This is exactly what McKinley wanted, though, Dave, is just have Massillon, have these long drives and run the ball and slow the game down a little bit. And Massillon's willing to accept that, too. So it's fun to see the chess match.
Jameer Thomas back in the backfield for the Tigers on first down. And it's going to be Thomas again. Makes a cut, keeps his feet. Most backs would have lost 2 yards, right?
He was tackled in the backfield. There's no chance of a positive play out of that, and he gets a couple yards out of it. You notice, Dave, you're kind of wondering where Morgan and Ballard are at. The cushion they're getting from the McKinley defensive backs is anywhere from 12 to 14 yards off the line of scrimmage. So it doesn't make any sense at all to do anything other than what they're doing, and they're being successful with it.
Trips to the far side, 2nd down and 9. Longwell gives to Thomas again. Thomas fighting. And Thomas basically no gain. So you're looking at a 3rd down and 9. One of the few 3rd and long situations for Massillon the entire game.
It is, and good play by the Bulldogs up front there. Everybody pursued the ball, they wrapped, and they stuck with it. You can't tackle him with one guy, that's for sure.
With the ball on the 33
Two receivers to each side on third down. Longwell back, looking. Ball over the middle, broken up, intended for Morgan. And that'll bring up 4th down and 9.
That didn't look good from the beginning. That's a timing route. It looked like he was running an in, like a slant. And like Longwell kind of double pumped it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then turned out to be pretty dangerous, too.
So it's 4th down and 9. Pfeiffer into the ball game now for the Tigers. Two receivers to the far side. They'll put Mack in motion. Longwell back, looking. Heaves it down the field, looking for Morgan. Morgan catches it, out of the end zone. That close. Wow.
That's 2 now to him that were really, really close.
Timeout on the field, 1:27 to go in the quarter. We're tied at 17.
TV.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Fighting for a stronger economy. Kirk Schuring. As a lifelong Stark County resident, Kirk Schuring believes our kids should not have to leave our home to find a good-paying job. That's why Kirk Schuring worked to create an environment that helps our young people find employment right here in Stark County. Endorsed by business and labor groups, Kirk Schuring believes in working together to improve our economy. Kirk Schuring, working for us, fighting for us. Kirk Schuring for State Senate.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
Back at Massillon, as you see this last play, the pass to Morgan. Really hard to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to
Massillon. Kind of looked like that one foot was dragging there, didn't it?
Close.
Yeah.
So that last drive for the Tigers.
Yeah, they used 6 minutes and 27 seconds off the clock and walked away with no points there.
Turned away. McKinley with the football at their own 33. And Garrett stumbles out across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
He had some space there. Good tackle.
Coming up on a minute to go in the third quarter. McKinley 17, Massillon 17. Well, we are shaping up for a fantastic finish.
It's a shootout.
And Garrett again. Garrett breaks a tackle, and Garrett crosses the 40. It's near the 42. And now a flag comes in late.
Looks like it's after the play. It's on McKinley, it looks like.
So hard to keep your cool, right?
It is. And those little things are what makes the difference in this game sometimes.
And so many times it's the retaliation, not the instigator.
Dead ball, personal foul number 9 on Canton. 15 yards, it's a dead ball, it'll be third down.
Huge penalty.
Yep.
Let's remember that one. We may look back at that.
Right. Dan Reardon on that McKinley sideline. So instead of a 3rd and 1, let's see if we can pick up the end.
See what happens.
Third and 16. Yep. The retaliation cost the Bulldogs. At the 27. Curtis back. Throws. And it is a catch or no? Yep. It is a catch at the 37. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was Jasper Robinson on the receiving end.
I think he held on,
I think he did.
That's a fantastic catch.
19 for the Tigers, number 7.
6'4" junior.
Good-looking kid. I played